everyone, Random Randy here. This is Vlogentines for the 20th of February. And there's not really a lot going on today, as you can see behind me, which is why I am sitting where I am sitting. It is snowing. It has been snowing all day long, and we've only got... It's just now starting to stick, now that it's starting to cool off, because it is becoming evening. My hair is doing its own thing because I just got out of the shower a little while ago, and I generally don't do anything with my hair except comb it when it's wet and just leave it. So apologies if my hair offends, but not really apologies because it is what it is. So I am pretty much just chilling here. Just ordered pizza because it has been one of those days, and we have not had pizza with the exception of pizza that we made in over a month now, I believe. So I am working on a hat for an order right now. It is a Rasta style slouchy hat that is actually going to have crocheted fake dreadlocks attached to it for somebody who is going through chemotherapy. This is what I've got so far. It is quite substantially large so far. Once I do this row of black, I'm just going to do one more red, then a band of black, and then I'm going to attach the tendrils, which I'm probably just going to do the same way I do the tentacles for when I make my octopus hats. I mean, it's going to be substantially slouchy, which is kind of weird, you know, considering it's for somebody who's not going to have any hair, but that's what they wanted, so that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm working on today, now that I have my narwhal tutorial done and the pattern testing is done for Holly. I need to email her tonight just to see if there was any other feedback that she wanted from me. And that's really all that's going on today. I talked to both of my parents today, so that was nice, because I have a package that I've sent out to my dad and I wanted to see if it was there yet. It has not arrived yet, so it should be there tomorrow. I actually received a package from Amazon today that is stuff that my mom got me for my birthday, which was just a few days ago. But my mom was naughty. She ordered me more things than I would have liked her to all at once, but she's my mom. I can't really tell her how to spend her money, and she knows that I'll put them to good use, so I will show you those things in just a minute here. You got a what, sweetie? You can sit in mommy's chair over there as long as you're careful, okay? You gotta be careful. Yay! I'm looking at the Domino's pizza tracker thingy on my computer.
Octopus.
Octopus. Yeah. Octopus. He just grabbed the little Christmas one off the shelf I have over there. How you doing, bud?
I want a unicorn.
You want a unicorn? You want all the unicorns? I wanted to show you guys the books that my mom got because they are pretty awesome. Whenever I order something from Amazon, I always tend to have 5 or 6 extra things that I've put in the cart that when I always step back, like I'll close the page for an hour and walk away from it and come back to it with a clearer head. And usually I will decide that quite a large portion of the things I had in the cart I don't need right then, so I'll put them in a wish list instead to get at some later point. Well, I told Mom that I had one that had a bunch of crochet books and stuff in it, and like knitting needles and whatnot. So she got me a stack of books and a few other things that are kitchen-y tool stuff. So the books are, both of these are ones that I really wanted and was actually looking at them in digital format because the digital price was like half the price, but for stitch stuff, I like having an actual book better. I'm old school like that, I guess. But this book is Beyond the Square Crochet Motifs by Edie Ekman. It looks absolutely awesome. I think Elizabeth, the Crafty Crocheter, got this one recently, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm super excited. Got this. Got another one by the same author that is called Connect the Shapes Crochet Motifs, and it says it has 101 new motif designs in it. So it's got motifs and joining methods, which is pretty cool. If I can get it so the glare from the light isn't shining right off of it. And these two are knitting books because when it's not for an order and I don't have to rush, I do like knitting sometimes. And I do want to improve my skills in knitting because that's kind of what I'm all about, is gradually improving as many skills as possible, because jack of all trades, master of none, though probably better than master of one, is pretty much how I live my life. So this first one is the Knitter's Handy Book of Top-Down Sweaters by Anne Budd. And this will go along quite nicely with my 6,000 Pullover Possibilities sweater recipe book that I just recently got. But it has just a few examples on the back, which look pretty neat. And this, if you've learned how to read crochet or knitting charts, then you know that some of the most beautiful designs, in my opinion, come from Japan and Russia. And I don't speak Japanese. I know very ultra basic. I could probably go to Japan and stay in Tokyo for a week and I would be okay as long as I didn't have to have a long conversation with somebody. But reading Japanese is an entirely different creature from speaking it. And I also don't speak or read Russian, so charts are kind of a bridge universally if you can learn to read them, because they're just symbols. Once you find a translation for the symbol, or you just know what the symbol means, because they are slightly different in Japanese crochet than what we're used to seeing. But anyway, this is a Japanese knitting stitch Bible, which I am so excited about. But I mean, just to give you an idea of some of the gorgeous cable designs in here, aren't they pretty? Oh, so nice. So nice. So in case you can't tell, I'm super stoked about that. So super excited. So with these added to my library, I don't think I'll ever really need any more knitting and crochet books, because between these and the other basic pattern and tutorial books that I have, I've pretty much got everything covered. I'd kind of like to get maybe a crochet cable stitch Bible. I do have one of Bonnie Bay's crochet books. I think it's contemporary Celtic crochet, something like that. I can't tell because it's buried over in the corner in my bookshelf. But I know that that has some really cool designs in it, and I know that Bonnie Bay Crochet is actually doing a crochet along right now with cable stitches, like an Afghan. And she's on, I think she released the 4th square recently. I really, really want to do that, and I think I'm going to use my sweet rolls for it. Use a different color of sweet roll for each of the types of stitches. I think that's what I'm going to do with those, because that's going to pretty much eat those right up, which will be great. So aside from working on the hat and getting that stuff today. It's just been pretty much a relaxing day. I did a ton of the housework yesterday, interspersed with all of the other crazy uploading and filming stuff that I got done yesterday, and passed 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! So hopefully, being I think last time I checked I was 12 or 13 over 1,000, hopefully that will be enough that I don't have to worry about the very small amount of monetization that I have getting interrupted. If it was, it's not really a super big deal. It's not a lot of money, but, you know, $40, $50 a month it's extra money when you're a stay-at-home parent. Anything in that range, somewhere in the range of 30 to 50, depending upon view count and whatnot for that month. But I think that's pretty awesome. And the kids have gone out to play in the yard multiple times today, even though there wasn't any snow sticking in our backyard, because we have a really big tree in our backyard. If you've seen any of the vlogs where we're back there, there's this huge, I don't even know what type of tree it is that's back there, but it takes up a pretty big chunk of the yard, and it covers almost the whole thing in the summer in shade. So we'll go into our backyard and have hoodies on first thing in the morning because our backyard is cold, but the neighbors right in the row of houses over behind ours don't have those same trees that we do. So they'll be out there first thing in the morning in shorts and t-shirts, letting their kids play in the little backyard pools because it's almost 15 degrees warmer than our yard. I'm really excited that it's snowing, which is ridiculous. I never thought I'd be happy to see snow, but I like the way that snow makes everything quiet. You know, you go outside after a heavy snowfall and just everything is so still and calm. I miss that. Having two kids, ages 3 and 5, calm and quiet are commodities that are very, very rare and hard to come by in my life right now. On top of that, finding out that my husband is going to be gone quite a bit longer than I thought he was going to be gone for this particular thing that he's off on. Thought he was going to be back in about a week and a half, and it's going to be quite a chunk more than that. I'm hoping that that means that the second one will be shorter, but I don't know. I really don't like the total lack of information that we are given, and even that he's given. He doesn't even know what the hell's going on completely, so whatever. But the good thing is that when I think he'll still be home then, he's gonna be gone, then he'll be back for 2 weeks, and then he's gonna be gone again. Woohoo. But somewhere in the range of time, I think, when he'll be back, there's actually a birthday party that we're going to be going to for the kids, and if he's not back, it'll be shortly after he's left, so it's whatever. It would be nice, though, to be able to have him go so that he could kind of socialize with people a little bit, and so I can socialize with people, and the kids will get to have fun running around playing with other kids and getting all sorts of germs. Which, you know, if you've got small kids and they still put everything in their mouths and sneeze in their hands and touch everything, every birthday party is a contagion swap. But they have fun, so it's whatever. Hello, dog. What do you need, sweetie? Are the kids being crazy? Yeah. And poor Renegade. She is in the middle of her horrendous spring shedding right now, and we went from having 50 plus degree weather about a week ago to now it's cold enough to have been snowing for the past few days, so she's freezing her poor little tuchus off every time she goes outside. She'll go and lay on my bed and get up, and there's this poof explosion of white and black hair everywhere, and it doesn't matter if I put a light colored comforter down or a dark colored one. She sheds in black and white, so there's just this pile of fur no matter what. And I've brushed her out every day for the past 3 days and get a pile of hair the size of my cat off of her. So there's just really no win in this situation. I have been babbling for almost 17 minutes now. Oh my goodness. So we should be having the pizza dropped off sometime in the next 10 or 15 minutes, which is exciting. And yes, I had the pizza delivered, even though the pizza place is less than a 5-minute drive one way away from the house, because the kids have just put on their boots and coats to go play out in the yard, and they're still in their pajamas. I didn't feel like getting them dressed, putting them in the car, driving down, getting them out of the car, getting the pizza, getting them back into the car, driving back to the house, getting them out of the car, getting the pizza out of the car, and then getting food. So no. Got a couple extra bucks in cash. I'm just gonna tip the delivery driver a few bucks for bringing it here so we didn't have to go get it and call it good. So I hope that you all had an awesome weekend. I hope that your week is going well so far, and I hope that it only continues to get better, whether it is good now or if it's not so good. So I wanted to say thank you so much, everybody who has recently found the channel and subscribed. Thank you again to all of the returning subscribers, and I will talk to all of you in the next video. Tomorrow will be Wednesday the 21st. So Vlogentines is almost over, and I will know better than to do an extremely extensive and hefty tutorial like the one for the narwhal during a daily vlog month ever again. I will know better next time, because that was a catastrophic nightmare of apocalyptic proportions and just, ugh. I think the tutorial turned out mostly okay. There's a few spots where in editing I noticed that my hands were completely off screen, but I was still talking and explaining what I was doing, so I'm hoping that my verbal instructions combined with the written on-screen instructions and the fact that I have a written pattern is gonna level out the fact that my videography was not 100% the best when I was filming at 12:30 in the morning. Yeah. So anyway, thank you again so much, everybody, for watching, and I will catch you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.